Welcome back. Are you ready to say goodbye to the gloom of winter? In this video, we're going to be saying hello to spring and photographing some blooms as they burst into life. Spring flowers are sure to both lift your mood and inspire you to get out with your camera. And there are several ways to get more from your floral captures. First up comes some planning before the shoot, so that you know where to go and when. You're sure to find new buds in your local park or your own garden. This project is an excuse for a nice day out too, so research what's available in your area, or alternatively take a leisurely drive or wander into the countryside and see what you find. Deciding on where to shoot is one thing, but shooting in the right light is also important. The light, time and weather all determine how dramatic your images will be. On an overcast day, the light might be flatter, but colours of flowers become more punchy. During misty mornings, it's possible to capture twinkly raindrops on flowers. Think about the image you want to create and check the weather forecast regularly before you go for the best chance of good results. When you're ready to start shooting, take a moment to look around at the blooms on offer. Picking the right specimen can make or break your images, and by picking the right subject to photograph, you'll already be halfway to getting a winner. Make sure your specimen is undamaged and that any petals are whole and intact. Opt for the most colourful and healthy looking flowers. These are the ones that will look most impressive and striking for close-ups. Once the perfect subject has been selected, walk around it to find the best light and angle. At this point, you might want to set up a tripod so that you can focus on the composition and work in a more slow and considered way. If there's enough available light to avoid camera shake, it's freeing to shoot handheld. In terms of lighting, move around your subject to find the best angle and direction for the conditions at hand. Front lighting can make a subject look one-dimensional, which is fine if the main feature of your subject is its bold colours. Side lighting tends to highlight the details and textures of a subject, whereas backlighting is the most dramatic and can look spectacular when it lights the rim of a flower. For this photo project, a Canon macro lens is just the job. However, a prime lens such as a 50mm can be a good choice too, if you're able to get fairly close to your subject. There's no harm in exploring your camera bag and all of your lenses. One of the quickest ways to improve your shots of flowers is to get down to the same level as them. During spring, you're likely to be photographing flowers with a fairly drab background. Think sparse trees or bare earth. To avoid this, approach your subject in such a way that it's not surrounded by dull patches of brown. A fold-out LCD screen will help you to compose at awkward angles. Once you're ready to shoot, switch to aperture priority mode and set your lens to its widest aperture to throw out the background. If you're shooting handheld, ensure the shutter speed is fast enough to stop any camera motion. For backlit images, you might need to dial in a stop or so of positive exposure compensation. Get down to roughly the same level as your subject, then find the best side to shoot from for the direction of the sunlight. If parts of your subject are in shadow, use a small reflector or even a hand mirror to throw light back onto the flowers. You might choose to focus on one flower, work a small group of flowers, or hone in on one specimen and include only certain parts of it. Above all, take your time to get out in nature and enjoy this seasonal shoot.